Funko Fusion is finally here. I have had 72 hours worth of gameplay trying this game out, and here is what I think of it. And I'm just gonna go and jump straight in and say this game is something that LEGO could not do with their most recent Star Wars game. This game was so fun. If you have been ever immersed in any of the shows or movies of what Funko you're able to play in this game, you will enjoy this so much more, as it is so freaking fun to finally have a game of what LEGO could not do. You've got Scott Pilgrim, you've got Jurassic World, Jurassic Park, you've got the Umbrella Academy, and so much more. You have got over 60 characters that you can go and decide to be or to play as, and it gives you so much options. And this was so fun getting to just dive into, as it felt so refreshing and new to actually play. The first world I decided to hop into was Hot Fuzz, so I started with the character Nicolas Cage. This right here is where you go and start off, and think of this game as quite of a multiversal kind of game in Funko form. You start in the main base of operations called the Factory, and this is where the story kind of lifts off. To summarize, you pretty much meet the creator of the Funko Pops in-game, which is Freddy Funko. The Freddy Funko gets attacked by an evil version of Freddy Funko and steals his crown. This is what you see happen in the beginning of the game, and this is what helps the lead on with the different worlds and universes that you join into to stop this evil version of Freddy Funko. And that's what leads on to some amazing cutscenes like the beginning one in Hot Fuzz. So just an example, when you go to Hot Fuzz, this is the first level that you go and try. And you have these little speakerphones right here which give you little helpful tips and guides if you get a little bit stuck. And the Prime Time Crime is where you start off. If you've never watched any of the movies or shows of these, they will give massive spoilers, so I recommend you do watch them and then come back and try this out. And again, straight off the bat, this is what the kind of introductory to the game's universes are like. This was really fun to being able to go and play, as it just breathed so much fresh air into something I don't think ever has been touched before. There are all sorts of Easter eggs and little hidden gems, so if you have watched Hot Fuzz and you do play this as your first level in the game, you do find a lot of stuff that is referenced from the movie, just like this, where a couple was killed, and you see the shop owner of the town being my Fuzz. Thought was really cool to see. And obviously, a game like Funko, you can't have without certain Easter eggs. And each world that you do play and you do go to solve the different stories, there are roughly around 1 to 4 or maybe 5 levels, depending, give or take, which game world or which show world that you start first. But as you play further into these, there are different Easter eggs that you can go and decide to unlock out of your choosing. There's 2 different types that you can go and do. There's cameo levels and there's cameo missions. The cameo missions are specific Easter eggs in the game, referencing other hidden gems of different universes that you will probably or probably not recognize. A really cool one that I did discover in the Hot Fuzz level was Chucky. Spoilers, you do discover this earlier on in the level 3 of Hot Fuzz, where there's a hidden Chucky doll factory inside of the shopkeeper's store. This right here, you go and unlock a Chucky out of his box, and you've got to go and play hide and seek and find him and kill him each time. So then you eventually do unlock Chucky to play as a character. The different objectives of these cameo missions are a little bit different on each different levels. Each cameo level, there's about 1 or 2 on each different movie or show universe that you can go and unlock. And once you do complete a level, that isn't just it. You can go and replay to go and try and get that Funko to unlock if you want to be able to go and wear them or play as them as well. There is a lot more different cameo missions that you can go and unlock. Unfortunately, I am not at that point yet where I've played enough to be able to go and unlock those missions yet. But apart from cameo missions, you also get cameo levels. And a really cool example of a cameo mission is Back to the Future. This bad boy you unlock in the Jurassic World level 1 level. And you need 2 specific people to be able to unlock this level right here. And you have needed to play a little bit more into the starter game worlds to give you a little bit of a push to be able to go and play this level. So for an example here with the Back to the Future, you are in 1955 and you need to help Marty and Doc perform time travel like in the movie. So Marty gets back to 1985. Right here, you've got the bell tower with Doc up on there, and you have to help Marty be able to get tires for his cars, to then eventually lead on to this cutscene. Another amazing example of a cameo level that you can go and once you unlock, you can replay anytime that you like is Five Nights at Freddy's. This one you can unlock in the Scott Pilgrim world. I will be doing separate videos on how to unlock all these individual levels, so do not worry. But Five Nights at Freddy's, you have to survive obviously the 5 nights. And with this here, it has its own obvious iteration, but you can go out to the diner of the pizzeria and you can go and see the famous 3 of Bonnie, Chica and Freddy Fazbear. You can unlock all 3 Funko Pops right here. Freddy Fazbear, you do unlock by collecting all 7 silver crowns in the level. And Chica and Bonnie, you unlock by your own conventional means. You can also go and unlock Foxy. You unlock Foxy once you obviously complete the 5 nights. And I gotta say, I had so much fun getting to play this specific level. But apart from those cool features in the game, you've obviously got the really cool and funny stories that you can go and unveil for yourselves. If you haven't watched any of the shows and movies of these different levels that you do go and play, it won't make it less fun for you, but if you do end up watching them or you have watched them, like the Hot Fuzz level, which I'm gonna keep using as a pretty cool example, it does make the game a little bit more enjoyable because you have an idea of what's going on. With the Scott Pilgrim level, that's probably the only level for me that I had really no clue on, because I've never actually watched Scott Pilgrim ever before, so I was a bit confused why I was fighting all this girl's exes. Apart from the slight minor details or bugs or just little cons like that, there isn't really much to go off with this game. It's fairly smooth and everything that you're seeing here has been played on PS5. And in conclusion, once you do complete each level that you do play, from the starters to the DLCs, you do get hidden cameos or clips on what the backstory of Evil Freddy is like.
Is pain. It is chaos and rage, fear and abandonment.
And sadly, you only get that much until you complete further levels. To complete the main story of the game, to get more hidden clips like that, we need to do the boss fights at the end of each level, and you need to complete each 4 to 5 levels from whatever world you decide to immerse yourself in next. Overall, guys, if you are looking for a brand new game to immerse yourself into, Funko Fusion is going to be something I'm going to have myself immersed in for quite a long time. Just the enjoyment, the achievements, and the hidden unlockables to go and find out the game has just made it so exciting and refreshing of something I don't think we've had as a general gaming community for a very long time. If you want to go and grab this yourself, it is only around £40, $50 in the US, give or take. But as always, let me know your thoughts and opinions. Do expect more videos to come with Funko Fusion, as I will be posting a lot of the cool cinematic clips from the game and the hidden cameos and features and Easter eggs in Funko Fusion. But as always, folks, let me know down below what you'd like to see next. And my name's HN, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye now.